get it represents. Talentomatica. I don't know, okay? Oh, I should let that run. And we'll do that on the end. Oh god. Benvido a telematica aqui tu I aprender soma subtractico e muito mais. Alright, that's intro text. Contra simples. Alright. Aqui tempos expretta numerica simple resolve. Okay, because I gotta resolve the fractions. The message box is a little funky there, so I'll put a marker down. 22 plus 6 times 5, so 30 plus 22. Oh, squared. 6 times 5 squared. Ugh, 30 squared? That's a big number. Okay, plus 22. Got it. 30 squared plus 22. It's not 9. Oh, 22. 30 squared would be, let's see, 10 squared is 100. Actually, I guess it is 922, isn't it? 822 or 339. How many options are they going to get? Oh, and then there's death. That's an option. Death is always an option. All right, let's pick the ones I know are wrong first and see what happens. It puts me back here. All right, so it doesn't even kill me. It just puts me back here. All right, do the other one I know is wrong. 8 doesn't make any sense when you're talking about 30. What's up, Matt? What's up, Kappa? How you doing? I'm doing some Mario math in Portuguese, I think. So, yeah, this is weird. There we go. You're good? Excellent. Oh, I did the thing. Impressionante tu resolve u express o vote mostrar algo. I'm butchering this. I'm so sorry. Mais dificultoso daqui a pico. I guess it's gonna say like we're gonna up the difficulty a little bit. You did okay. You did pretty well. Oh, feel free if you want to. I used to have Google Translate hooked up, but it's kind of a pain, and I don't want to deal with it today, so I didn't realize it'd be in Portuguese in its entirety. But definitely feel free to take a look and translate if you want to. Impressive, you solved the expression. I'll show you something harder soon. Okay, so I got it kind of right. More complex stuff. Right. Okay, aqui temos uma expressão bem mais complicado agora. Resolva! Yeah, resolve it. Okay, I need to resolve it. Okay, so 10 squared, that's 100, minus the square root of 16, which is 4. So 104... Wait. Oh god, order operations. This has been a while since I've done this. I'm a programmer. Put parentheses around everything. We have a more complicated expression. Now solve it. All right. Okay, so this is one of those things where I'm probably going to disagree about how and what the order is. But okay, so we'll square root this first. So there's now a 4 here. You multiply there. The 7th? What's 3 to the 7th? Oh god, I don't know that off the top of my head. Okay, plus 4 to the 0th. That's 1. God, don't write equations like this. Just don't. 11 minus 10. So this is 1. That's nice, at least. Oh, you figured it out. Ah. Oh, that's to the 7th. I'm also not sure it's to the... I mean, it might be a 7. I guess it could be a 1. All right, let's go look at our options first so that I don't mess this up too badly. But okay, so plus 1... The square root of 1 is 1, which is divided by 1. 1 divided by 1 is 1. So you resolve division first. And squaring, of course, happens. So we have our 729 there. Then we multiply 729 times 4. And then we resolve the additions at the end, which is 100. We have 100 minus this. So this is going to be a big negative number? Use parentheses. Nobody in mathematics ever writes anything like this except to fool small children. It's terrible. It's really terrible. Oh, I jumped off a football. That was kind of cool. 90. 80. Oh, none of these answers make sense in light of what I thought I was doing. Yeah, it's a 1. Okay, let's try this again by actually looking at that as a 1 instead of a 7, because, yeah, that 7 there was throwing me off. That is so a 1. I mean, I could just go kind of either way on it. That could be a 7. Oh, I guess, but here's the thing, like, the 1 here is a straight line. Like, you gotta keep your font straight. All right, so 100 minus this, so that's still 4. Mistakes were made. Well, the last problem dealt with relatively large numbers, so I just kind of assumed. I'm not even really sure what to do with this when it comes down to it, right? Like, this is basically Picador, except with math. I don't know how I feel about this. All right, so this is 3 to the 1. Okay, so that's 4 times 3 is 12. Plus, we determined this was 1. So 13. Oh, it's either... Okay, well, but it's minus over here, but there's no parentheses. So it's really negative 12 plus 1, so 11. So 89, I think? 100. Thank you, Kappa, for writing it all out. Much easier than walking back and forth, I will completely admit. Anyway, here comes the part where I throw away all of my logic and deduction and try to get to all of the wrong doors first. So I think the number is 89. I think it's 89 based upon the rules. So we're going to try the wrong doors first. 90 takes me here. That's not unexpected. I really need to stop doing that. Lots of convenient power-ups, though. And then we'll try 88, because I think 88 would be an easy place to make a mistake. I'm fairly certain the answer is 89. There we go. Now we know it's 89 by deduction, and by trial and error. I prefer to take the top of the 3. Any tips for biking 4.5 miles? Bring water. 4.5 miles isn't that far to bike unless it's all uphill, I don't think. How you doing, Faro? All right, more. K, como tu resolvu tau rapido. So I think I did it quick. Did you do it quick, maybe? Tatu pedu desafio entau vau detar desafio. Oh. Dreading a biking 4.5 miles? Well, let me put it this way, right? 4.5 miles, the average human being walks at approximately 3 miles an hour. If you're biking, it should be faster than that. So that would take about an hour and a half for a normal person to walk, thereabouts. But if you can bike it, it'll be faster. How'd you solve so fast? All right, you asked for a challenge. I'm going to give you a challenge. All right, that's not terrifying. This also, it's a red-looking level. I'm kind of curious if there's a second exit. Put a marker down for that. Because I didn't really see an exit. Secondary exit, at least. Geometry. I know geometry. Alright, corrupted sprites. How did they do that? Oh, I know how they did that. They robbed a couple of fog tiles to make some of their extended characters. Right? I cannot... Okay, I can hit that block. I guess that's a little awkward, but whatever. Love the name. Giornio of the Tire. Really? Is that the creator's name? Oh. This I will just attribute to not knowing Portuguese at all. Like, I'm trying to pronounce this using vague vaguely, it kind of resembles Latin rules of pronunciation. I don't think I'm correct at all. Tata esoiq tuja seb fazer contras. That's a word I know. Oh, contas, never mind. Disom subtracta au, etc. Vo te dar algo diferente. Geometria. All right, do some geometry. All right, so 20 triangle, 130 degrees. What's this 20 have to? Oh, I'm getting the angles of I have the angles of the sides of the triangle. Okay, so math. I recall math. Triangles add up to 180, so there's a 30-degree angle in this triangle, which is probably what they want. Yeah, that's exactly what they want from me. But I choose different. Apparently I chose to skip over the problem entirely. Let's go back, even though I do like pie being here. It's a nice pie. Actually, is that it? There's just pie hanging out here? Never mind. Oh, it's a question about pie. Pie, no, I can't go back. Mistakes were made. Alright, let me set my... Let's see what's... We'll go 37. I think a prime number is the number to go with today. Alright, so I think the answer here is 30 degrees. Mistakes were made. Oh, you already know how to do sums and subtractions. I'll show you something different. Geometry! Yeah, that's just the thing, is like some of this stuff is not... God, I hate that box. Putting a marker down for that box. It's obnoxious. Don't think it actually matters, but... I'm just gonna skip. I don't think the ghosts are all that scary, and there's no bullet bills to kill me. So yeah, 30 degrees is correct. Now, the next thing is, what is pi? Pi is delicious. Is it 3, 14, or 3, 24, or 3, 42? Well, 3, 42, clearly. Yeah, never put anything in column 1 in Mario World if you want people to interact with it. It's just a bad idea. I still don't get the European convention of using commas where we use periods. It just still freaks me out. It feels so very unnatural. It's such a short stop when it's actually a very important stop. Nathan finally played Everhood? Oh, dang it. Oh, yeah, no, I'm a moderator. I know when I've seen that happen before. Everhood at the end of 12-hour birthday stream while hammered was an experience, but he loved what he played for it. Oh, nice. I missed it. Oh, when was it? I knew I was going to go and watch some of that. Oh, I don't even get a message this time. Yeah, I need to start working down the queue, as I think I've mentioned a couple times. I'll probably message Zuccotti sometime this week to ask if there's a good time this weekend to get started on Undertale. Everhood while hammered sounds like an experience. Some games really are. Mais geometry. That means nicer geometry. No. Lados iguas medias iguas. Essa dica vai ser usada muitas vezes. I don't know. Means more geometry. Alright. Oh, we have a square that's 17 on each side. Find the area. I know what that is. It's 17 squared, which is tricky to work out in my head, actually, because it's prime number. Okay, so that's centimeters squared. Alright, okay, so 17 squared would end... Would it end? It would end at a 9, wouldn't it? Well, it's two odd numbers. When multiplied together, it has to equal an odd number, so we can count this one out. Equal sides, equal measure. This hint will be used many times. Oh no. So, 79 seems right to me. I don't want to get out a calculator and do this. Okay, so how do you do a square root in your head? It's been too long. I guess I can do long multiplication. 7 times 7 is 49. I know that. And then 7 times 1 is 70. So 70 plus that plus, I guess it's a 1, so just 79 again. But that's too much. It's 89, thank you. I didn't want to bust out a calculator. This felt wrong, but that's a large enough square that I do not have a wherewithal to do it in my head. I have to use long multiplication. One of those things that I don't think I've done in a very long time. I think I implemented long multiplication more recently than actually doing it. Still haven't done it recently, but... Alright, we've tested out all the bad doors. Let's try one of the good ones. Portuguese doesn't actually differentiate in stop intensity between the signs. Most people think it does, but it does in fact not. Punctuation Portuguese is purely for grammar purposes. Oh, alright. Day I learned. I think I spent a bit too much time. I know what level this is. This is like, this is one of the Chocolate Island levels, isn't it? Alright, 5 and 7, so that is something I can do a lot easier in my head, because it's 35. The 24 is clearly wrong. Wait, what? What? I don't think I did that right. I'm gonna die and come back to this. I want to know. But I am a little bit irked that that bowl, and I think even the chucks might be directly from Chocolate Island, like what, 2, 3? It was asking for a parameter? Oh, perimeter. Right. Ugh. Timing. Alright, well, let's try that again with less failure. Remember, kids, always read what the mathematical question is actually asking you. If you don't, then you might not succeed at the math. Yeah, this feels like it was ripped straight out of, I think, Chocolate Island 2 or 3. Yeah, P for perimeter. Alright, look at it again. So, 5 on 5 is 10, 7 and 7 is 14, 24 was actually the correct answer. I should have looked at the other incorrect answers and come to the conclusion I was wrong. 94 is a nice answer, look at that. I also feel like giving people capes is probably the wrong thing to do in a quiz level like this. It's like, I could just fly over the quiz. So you are officially ready for a super complicated exam, and it's 24, yes. There's some levels of math I'm prepared for. I did 94 last time, and we need to do one more. And we do 88, just to finish the trifecta. At which point it'll send me back here. And we do it again. I will admit this is cute for what it is. I mean, it's a math exam. I'm not presently convinced that not going at like, if I were to do this at not moderation speed, I don't think this would be a very long hack. Like, moderating generally makes me slow down a bit and do a bunch of silly things I normally wouldn't while playing. But, like, at the same time, I do approve of the concept. Give me a cape to get the secret in the second one. I probably should try that. Presuming that there is a secret and they didn't just make the overworld a little bit wrong on mistake. But we'll see. Oh, bonus game. Always good to check those. Yeah, we'll certainly give it a shot. Like, I'm not going to not go back there and try to find it. Oh, what's up, Papaluta? Good morning to you, too. It's barely 1 a.m., which is not normally when I'd say morning, but, you know, it works. Alright. It also said it only had 5 exits, and I'm pretty sure Prova, which I'm going to guess is proof. That's twice today. Oh my. That's either a really good day or a really bad day. Prova. Disculpe. Mas now posso de ajudar. Ajuda probably has something to do with a justification, so like judgment, maybe? I don't know. Exam. Can be proven in this context is exam. Alright, cool. Alright, so 45 minus 9 minus... Oh god, I hate these. Don't make your math like this. Like, quite literally, the only reason we have to drill order of operations into children is because we give them these silly math problems that no one would ever conceive to write this way because it's confusing as all fuck. Alright, back to the beginning. 15. Plus 45 minus 9. 45 minus 9 is 36. So that's 36 plus 15 is 49. Wait, 36 plus 15 is 41. No, crap, 51. Ah, brain, work. 51 minus 28. Ugh. Yeah, maybe one day. Okay, so it's 51 minus 28. I guess what really matters is the last digit, which would then, because it's 1 minus 8, would become 7. 9? 23. I don't think 23 is right. 38, I don't think is right. I think it's 39. Wait, did I screw that up? 50? Oh, yeah, Thwomp's going through there. God. Alright, let's go back and look at this again one more time before I start guessing doors randomly. Okay. So I got a 28 here. We are subtracting the 28. We have 45 minus 9, which is 36. So 36 minus 28. That's an easier thing to work out in my head. Oh, no, I don't... Sorry, I missed that far. I don't think I've seen it. Did you send me... I don't know if we did do the full intro. Be happy to do it after that. Take a look at it after this. What's up, MJ's Arcade? How you doing? Oh, I'm just moderating math. Trying to do childhood arithmetic in my head. So I've currently got 36 minus 28, which I... Oh, wait, it's just 8, right. So it's 8 plus 15, which would be 22. That sucks. It's an interesting diversion from my normal thing. Wait, 15 plus 8 is not 22. God, what am I doing? 15 plus 8 is 23. You separate out the 5 and the 3 and you get that. So 23 is the right answer. 38 is the wrong answer. But we have to test all the wrong answers too, because that's how this works. If I ever see a door, I take it. But if it's a quiz, I need to do all the wrong ones first to save myself some time. 39 is also incorrect. It took me some time, but I got there. Pretty interesting level design. It's kind of cute. I think the level creator is a kid, and they made this for their math class, is what I gathered from their post. And this is cute. I think it's kind of a nice little diversion from normal math. But pi. Oh, great. It's pi. Oh, 341. That's pi, right? It's a transposition of pi. It could have been ip. But nope. Pi is interesting. You know, we've talked about like how it contains all possible combinations of numbers and that kind of stuff. But what's really interesting, well, what's an interesting thing about pi is that a fixed point in it actually has 6 nines as part of its approximation. So if you ever want to trick people, write pi out to that far and then just allow them to assume that that pi just sort of continues on with more nines. This is on the chopping block. It very well could be. I think in this case there's really only a few problems, a couple minor technical ones, but the bigger problem is that there's not that much to it. It's effectively pick a door. What, I've done this, 10-ish times now? And while the math is kind of cute, I don't know if it's really enough content for... content of the length that we expect for SMW Central. So, but... as always, I want to do this as well as I can. So 160 and 10, so that means the other edge is... assuming we're looking for the other one is... or other angle is 10. Yeah, 3.1415926, I think, is the extent that I would remember it out. But the thing about it is, depending upon what you're doing, you may not need a very precise version of pi. That's not to say pi should equal 3. But 3.14 is precise enough for basically anything that you can work on with your hands, effectively. So... I often kind of wonder if we'd be better off teaching kids better approximation methods and more advanced mathematics at certain ages, but that's a hobby horse for me. Alright. Oh, exam, sorry I cannot help you. I missed that earlier too. I got distracted by math. I was really enjoying that. I probably should see if that guy's made any more videos. He changed his channel name from Nile Green to something else. But he was doing these like deep fake videos with Nile Red's voice and Mark Roper occasionally. I was very much enjoying some of them where he destroyed the math using sulfuric acid and whatnot. Alright, so the answer here is 10. We know the answer here is 10. I just need to not jump on anything stupid along the way. Hooray for midways! Tatu quase la tu consegu. Alright. That guy just became Jesus. Yes, yes he did. It worked out okay till he caught on fire. It's a piece of work, but again, some kid made this. It's not a bad thing. It's not actively offensive. Is that... it's not cut off, I don't think, right? Is that cut off? I don't think it is. You're almost there, you can do it. And that's why I jumped in a pit. Oh, the art of game testing in general, yes. Alright. This is fine. Alright, what's the most oh, Reznor's clearly the most mathematical of all Mario bosses. Because there's 4 of him, and he rotates. Therefore, you're using both... God. Using both geometry and arithmetic. Sent the thing groovy. I will look at it after I'm done with math. There's one more thing I want to check out to see if the supposed double exit level actually has a second exit. But that might just be a bug. Arithmetry, yes. Arithmancy. Mathamancy. Alright, I mean, technically, very little wrong with that. You know, I can't, like, critique the grammar and spelling and stuff because I don't speak Portuguese in the slightest, as has been demonstrated repeatedly. Uau tu gabar itu a prova e se formu no sexto ano. So something about my exam, and I'm not sure what else. Good geometry game. Geometry Dash. All good. It does look like a face. It could be Portuguese, because I don't have a good heuristic for determining what's Portuguese. Wow, you aced the exam and completed 6th grade. So there you go. It was probably made by a kid in the 5th or 6th grade. So, you know, for what it is, it's perfectly fine. It's a fun, maybe 30 minutes of math. Given I spent a lot of time doing the math wrong. So let's go back to more complex things and see if we can figure out if there's a... Oh, right. This one doesn't have capes. Figure out if we can find a secret exit. Though I think it should say on the screen that I've gotten 5 out of 5, and I'm pretty sure that that's correct. Great concept for a Mario educational game. Yeah, you know, he's traveled in time and been missing in other educational games. I think I prefer Mario Teaches Math over several others. Though admittedly his typing career might have been one of the better ones. But when you come at Marvis and Mavis, you gotta be careful. She defends her turf very, very strongly. Why do I always get hit by the cannons? I don't know if there's a Mario Teaches Math. Didn't realize there was a cave tile. Is there a cave tile with a yellow center? Oh, there must be, because no, do they use it somewhere else? That's very possible. Oh, cannons hate me. Or possibly with the difference between red and yellow. That is also possible, depending upon... I don't know, they can do geometry. They probably can figure out the heuristic of what red versus yellow means in this. Like, I don't think this kid's stupid or anything. Like, that, I think that's a fairly intuitive concept that should have been... that should be grasped pretty easily. But basically, I think that if you wanted to run with this concept, it probably needs to be about twice as long if I had to make a guess. Let's see if there's just anything hanging out here in space. Nope, that's clearly the end of the level. Oh, it's Chocolate Island, thank you. Teaches typing cinematic universe, yes. Mario versus Mavis, I would watch that. Oh, and like, what was it? We had a couple other ones. I think Sticky Bear. There was a Sticky Bear Teaches Typing, I think. Like, there were a lot of different character Teaches Typing things back in the day. Cheese? I wouldn't call it cheese. I wasn't given a cape before that. I was given capes later, and I could cheese with that, but for standard, we don't care so much about cape cheese. Or cheese in general, unless it's, like, particularly silly. Like, I can literally just walk out of the puzzle you put up there. I don't need to do it. So... Sticky Bear Teaches Reading. Thank you. Oh, it's been a long time. I wanted to play that back when I was a kid, but the problem was our floppy disk was infected by some sort of virus, and so we never played it. Alright, I'm gonna sleep on that one. I'll have to look at some of my markers and figure it out from there. Oh, that's me, right. Oh yeah, and if you're in my Discord, you should go vote on what day for chat hacks. Because people want it. Because chat hacks. That's basically it. James. Yep, it's gonna happen soon. Probably Monday right now if the voters have their way. That's not the right one. Which wouldn't be bad. I kind of like the idea of doing a weekday one of those as opposed to a weekend one of those because it's usually a bit harder on me. Don't care. Thank you. I was gonna ask. I figured after you did this twice. Go. Just had to get it. Right.